This is 7 best advice Native American proverbs that will change your life. First, the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. Emphasizes the idea that some of the most important aspects of life are intangible and cannot be measured or quantified. The proverb encourages us to appreciate things like love, kindness, empathy, and beauty, which are not physical objects that can be seen or touched, but are instead experienced and felt within our hearts and souls. This proverb encourages us to take time to reflect on the things that bring meaning and richness to our lives beyond material possessions or physical pleasures. It also reminds us that our feelings and emotions are important aspects of our lives and should not be overlooked or dismissed. By connecting with our hearts and emotions, we can live more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Second, when you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. It's a powerful reminder to live a life of purpose and meaning. The proverb highlights the idea that when we are born, we are surrounded by love and joy. But as we grow older, we often become disconnected from this sense of joy and purpose. The proverb encourages us to live a life that is dedicated to serving others, making a positive impact on the world, and leaving a lasting legacy. By living a life of purpose, we can bring joy and happiness not only to ourselves, but to those around us. The proverb also encourages us to reflect on our own mortality and the legacy we will leave behind. By living a life that is focused on making a positive impact on the world, we can ensure that our lives have meaning and purpose beyond our own existence. Third, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Is a humbling reminder that there is always more to learn and that we should approach life with a sense of humility and open-mindedness. The proverb encourages us to recognize that we don't have all the answers and that there is always more to discover and understand. By acknowledging our own limitations and the limitations of our knowledge, we can approach life with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to learn from others. The proverb also reminds us that wisdom comes from being open to new perspectives and ideas. By acknowledging that we don't know everything, we can be more receptive to alternative viewpoints and be more open to changing our own opinions and beliefs when presented with new information. Overall, the proverb encourages us to approach life with a sense of humility, curiosity, and open-mindedness, recognizing that true wisdom comes from a willingness to learn and grow. Fourth, man belongs to the earth. The earth does not belong to man. Emphasizes the importance of respecting and caring for the environment. The proverb highlights the idea that humans are part of the natural world and should live in harmony with nature rather than trying to dominate or control it. The proverb encourages us to recognize our interconnectedness with the natural world and to take responsibility for our impact on the environment. It reminds us that we are not separate from nature, but rather part of it, and that our actions have real consequences for the world around us. By living in harmony with nature, we can help to preserve the environment for future generations and ensure that the natural world remains a source of beauty, inspiration, and sustenance. Fifth, we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. encourages us to think about the long-term impact of our actions and to consider the needs of future generations. The proverb emphasizes the idea that we have a responsibility to care for the environment and to pass on a healthy and sustainable planet to future generations. It reminds us that we are not the sole owners of the earth, but rather temporary custodians who have a duty to preserve and protect it for future generations. The proverb encourages us to think beyond our own immediate needs and to consider the impact of our actions on the environment and on future generations. By taking a long-term view and acting responsibly, we can help to ensure a healthy and sustainable planet for generations to come. Ultimately, the proverb is a powerful reminder that we have a responsibility to care for the earth and to leave it in a better condition than we found it, not just for our own benefit, but for the benefit of future generations. Sixth, give thanks for the blessings of every day. Is a reminder to cultivate gratitude and to appreciate the small joys and blessings that we often take for granted in our daily lives. The proverb encourages us to take a moment to pause and reflect on the good things in our lives, such as our health, our relationships, and the beauty of the natural world. By focusing on the positive aspects of our lives, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude and contentment, even in difficult times. The proverb also encourages us to adopt a mindset of abundance, recognizing that there is always something to be grateful for, even in the midst of challenges or struggles. By cultivating gratitude, we can shift our focus away from what we lack and toward the many blessings that surround us. Ultimately, the proverb encourages us to live in the present moment and to appreciate the richness and beauty of life, one day at a time. By giving thanks for the blessings of every day, we can cultivate a sense of joy, peace, and contentment that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us. Seventh, listen to the voice of nature, for it holds treasures for you. Is a reminder to pay attention to the natural world and to appreciate its beauty and wisdom. The proverb highlights the idea that nature has much to teach us and that by listening to its voice, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It encourages us to slow down and take the time to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the natural world, whether it be the sound of a babbling brook, the rustling of leaves in the wind, or the songs of birds. By listening to the voice of nature, we can gain a sense of perspective and connect with something larger than ourselves. We can also learn valuable lessons about resilience, adaptation, and interconnectedness as we observe how the natural world responds to change and adversity. Ultimately, the proverb encourages us to develop a deeper relationship with the natural world and to appreciate the many gifts that it has to offer. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.